Well, good morning, everyone. My apologies to Brian, and I gave him the wrong phone number for Coach Uvaas.
Yeah, my apology to the guy that wasn't real happy about me waking him up at 7:20.
Oh, man, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, the beauty of it is we have Coach Uvaas on the horn now.
That's a good deal. It's a great way to start a Monday to talk with Coach Uvaas. Not a great way to start it to give you that wrong number. But
you'll give him something to be thankful for on Thursday that I didn't call him Tuesday and Wednesday, too.
All right. Good morning, Coach Uvaas.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm dyslexic or something this morning, but we'll work on improving as the week goes on.
Okay.
What a great Saturday, Friday and Saturday, well, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, going back to the first round of diving for the Otter girls swimming and diving team, and just a great way to end the season, Tom.
It really was, and you're absolutely right about Thursday. It really set the stage for Friday and Saturday, and we're just so pleased and impressed by how well Rachel performed in diving. There's 32 divers, and she just performed flawless. I mean, her first time she gets up on the board as though she's in the Otter pool. No big deal. Cook Hall, the natatorium there, a nice sized crowd, and she just performed 5 excellent dives. And I know Coach Hartwell was so pleased with her performance and the poise that she showed, and just the excellence and how she shined.
Well, and she set Fergus Falls diving history. Nobody had finished as high as she did. She didn't make it to the second day, but to make it through that first cut and get to, go 3 more dives? Is that what the second round was?
Yes, it was. You're right. They did 3 more dives, and they did 8 dives, and then again, she performed very well there too. She had maybe one dive that wasn't as high as the other 7, but it's such tight competition. Anytime you eliminate the field a little bit, but again, I think her competitiveness at that moment, the way she performed, it was just a real boost for her for next year, and she's already looking forward to the years coming up.
Yeah, and we have to remember she's only a sophomore on that big stage, and what a great way to set the tone for her team. She was the first Otter in the water with that diving on Thursday, and really set a great tone, didn't she, going into Friday?
She really did, and another thing about Rachel that many people know about is that she has a great commitment to hard work. It just doesn't happen. And so she spends a lot of time on, as we said before, she trains 2 hours in the pool with us as a swimmer, and was very valuable in relays and swimming backstroke as sections. And then to come out of the pool and then dive. And, we don't have a lot of divers, so she does dive on the board a lot for another hour 15 minutes. So that's a 3.5 hour practice. And she does that at least 3 or 4 times a week. So she's certainly gained the respect of her teammates, and I think everyone celebrated what a great accomplishment.
And let's talk about the swimming on Friday and Saturday, and Heidi Busak's amazing finish to what has been just an outstanding swimming career at Fergus Falls High School. And, she was swimming at her new home on Friday and Saturday, as she's going to attend college at the U of M and swim for the Lady Gophers. And she ended with a couple of records and a state record and All-American standards. She's just amazing, Tom, what this young lady has accomplished in the high school swimming world.
Well, she really is, and of course there's some tears in our eyes as we see her leave us now and go on to, of course, the University of Minnesota Gopher team. But, she really swam perfectly. We wanted her to set the stage for Saturday, and so on Friday in the prelims, she qualified second, which is a good position to be in. She dropped time. And then in the 100-yard freestyle on Friday, she qualified first and had a very nice time. But then coming into, of course, the Saturday, she swam in just an absolutely unbelievable race in the 50. She swam a 23.10, which is an automatic All-American standard. It's a new school record. The person who beat her swam a 22.97, which is an incredible time in the 50 freestyle for Monticello. And then the 100-yard freestyle, and Heidi actually raced against the swimmer from Monticello, and she just took command of that race right away. And so I'm a 50.56, which is an All-American automatic standard. It's also a state A record for the 100-yard freestyle. Of course, it's a school record. And we just couldn't be happier for her, the smiles that she had, but also just all the people in the state of Minnesota, especially the swimming world, who have known Heidi and has watched her progress and has watched her her good sportsmanship and her caring attitude, and celebrate just the goodness of the moment.
Well, that's pretty amazing stuff that she accomplished there. And not only was she involved in those two individual events, but she was also in her two relays, was a part of that 200 medley relay team, which took third, and the 400 team, which finished sixth. And their times improved each day.
Yes, and that's what we're hoping for. You know, our whole setup here was to swim a measured section meet to get to state. You know, our time drops were just quite marginal at the sectional meet, but then at state we dropped Friday from our section performance, then we dropped Saturday, and our final performance, which is just what you want. You know, we're very proud of these girls. And the splits in the medley really were outstanding. You know, Susie Kitzman split 27-2 in the fly, which is a fantastic time. Heidi swam a fantastic split in the 40-yard freestyle at a 50.4, and this is after swimming 4 events on Saturday, and quite an emotional day, and to have that reserve to come back and finish so strong was pretty incredible.
Yeah, not every swimmer could respond that way in a setting like that, you know, being involved in 4 different events. Sometimes, for some people, it might be better just to have 1 event or 2 events to focus on, but Heidi seems to thrive on that situation.
Well, you know, it goes back to, I think, her training, and this happened way back in May and June, you know, when she trains down in the cities for the twins team. She works out with her sister, and then, of course, coming back in a complete dry land package as well as working with us. So, you know, it gives her that endurance, plus it gives her the stamina to really perform at that level.
Well, and Susie Kitzman and Taylor Monk were both involved in all 3 relays, and Susie had a 4th event also, and she swam great, improved her position and her time in the 100 fly.
She did great. You know, she dropped time and she raced it hard, and I thought she probably swam her best swimming that I have ever seen her really perform at this level was on Saturday. The smoothness of her strokes, her starts, of course, that great smile of enthusiasm. I mean, it's just what you want out of a state meet, and did very well, as I said, in the medley. The 20-yard freestyle relay, that really held 12th place. And by the way, that relay was seeded like 18th or something, and we dropped to get that 12th place. And we had Abby Fisher and Danny Ross on that relay, as well as Taylor, and they just performed flawless. And, you know, there were a lot of disqualifications in this meet. A lot of relays were disqualified for fast starts. And again, the discipline of these athletes and how well they performed made us all proud.
How about Abby Fisher? She's another young swimmer who's doing some great things for you. She almost made it into that championship heat for Saturday, but wound up winning her consolation race, taking 9th place in the state in the 100 backstroke.
Yeah, and that was quite an accomplishment because, you know, you have to hold on to that position. You know, qualifying 9th, it's not your favorite place to qualify for because if you qualify 8th, then you're in the finals and you can just move up or swim the race any way you want. But Abby took the challenge. She swam, I thought, one of her best races. Her time was just a little bit slower, but she raced hard and she finished hard and again, won the consolations on backstroke. And being a 9th grader, she's got 3 more years. This state meet, and for the people that were there, they all know this. This is probably the fastest state A meet we've ever had. We had, I think, 8 automatic All-Americans and something 14, what they call
honorable mention or consideration, All-American consideration.
So plus many records. So the A and AA times, they're getting closer all the time, and I think that people are impressed by how fast and quality of these swimmers.
Well, it's an outstanding event. It's an outstanding venue. I'm sure it really puts a fitting end to the career for the seniors, and it always helps, Tom, doesn't it, to have the underclassmen get that experience? It really does, you know, and we are looking forward to next year trying to figure out, what we're going to do a little bit differently to prepare everyone so they can have as much success as possible. It's just, and all coaches will tell you this, you just don't forget about, the season never really ends. You're always thinking about what you can do differently next year and how you can make it a little bit better and how you can learn from swimmers like Heidi and Susie and the seniors leaving us, and take that one step further. I think, again, what's really impressive, and I think probably everyone knows this, but we took 6th place in the state meet, and that's pretty incredible. We scored 120 points with 6 athletes. That is incredible, and Yeah, what an accomplishment for the Otters. Are there is Susie going to do any college swimming? And we know Heidi signed with the University of Minnesota. Do you have any other seniors that are looking that way?
Well, I think Sophie Carlson, we hope will swim somewhere. She's looking on the West Coast, and maybe someday we're going to visit her because I like the West Coast. I'm not sure about Greta Nickelmo. We think we'll swim at Concordia, which would be a great addition for them. And Greta's quite a great girl, and with great enthusiasm and great heart. She's really what coaches love to see in athletes, who would put their heart and passion into it. Shawn Stoneman plays hockey, so we're not sure where she's going to be going yet. But and Susie, we're not sure about. Susie might be around here. I know she's been looked at South Dakota State, possibly Moorhead. She's just a quality athlete.
Well, Tom, congratulations to you and to Joyce and to Mike Hartwell and to all of your swimmers. Great performance, great showing at state, great way to end it. And now you get 1 week off before the boys get going? Yeah,
about a week. I'm a volunteer and help with our USS program a little bit, which actually starts tonight for a moment. But it really doesn't quite end. But it's been a good journey, and I've been very blessed and very thankful for these opportunities.
Well, you enjoy your Thanksgiving with your family, and we'll look forward to talking some Otter boys swimming in a couple of weeks. We'll let you get all the stuff together here and clear your mind and make the transition to boys swimming, and we'll look forward to previewing that in a couple of weeks, all right?
Well, thank you again for everything, and a very happy and blessed Thanksgiving to you and your family.
That's Tom Uvaas, the head coach of the Otter girls swimming team, joining us this morning on Talkin Sports.